All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Adam with Hypnosis Q&A by the Bay. Hey, what's up? Carnes. What's up? Hey, Miss Max. Hey, JC Books. Thanks for coming in, guys. Hey, so just want to do a quick Periscope. I know everyone's just probably in a trance already because of all the food they've eaten. Say Cheese Photography. Thanks for coming in, guys. So, don't really expect too much from the crowd today for Periscope. But if you guys have questions, shoot. I'm just going to sit around here and listen to EDM music as I kind of like just simmer down a little bit and let the day kind of just left a friend's house. Got done with Thanksgiving dinner or lunch or whatever and came home having some coffee and about to do some work a little bit on my trance audios that I'm about to release next week, hopefully. So you'll see how that's fun. Alfie's back. All right, Alf is back. Or is it Alfie's back? I don't know. All right. Who had turkey today? No one? That's okay. What up, what up, what up? I'm a Hypnomeister's wife. He's driving. Oh, okay, cool. What's up, buddy? Say Cheese Photography. That's right. You guys have a photography thing. Thanks for the hearts. So, some people are driving. Some people are starting that long commute back home. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to. I watched some crazy videos last night from the. Hey, VicTalks! I saw you tweeted me. That was really sweet of you. Thank you so much for doing that. I think you also shared an article that I did on Medium.com or my actual broadcast. I can't remember which, but I remember I responded back to you. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So wanted to check in with you guys, see if you guys used any of the tips that you guys may have seen me suggest yesterday to not get pissed off at your family or happy nonviolent communication that you might have had. But so I was watching a video of some of the older Chase 510. Thanks for coming in, man. So I watched a video last night of some of the older hypnotists that's been out there. Oh, it worked. Oh, awesome. Cool. I'm glad. That's really cool. I'm glad that people really got to use it because a lot of people don't talk about that. It worked because I just ignored them all, just playing. So, but yeah, you'll see some people that just do not know how to communicate and are just struggling, and it's painful to see. It's painful to see, and then it's even more painful to see people disempowered by other people's crappy communication. So I don't like that too much. But anyway, I was watching some of the older videos from 1970s that was actually it was made available free on YouTube. Great plethora for hypnotists to go check out. But I was watching some of the hypnotists from the 1970s and what they were doing and how they were conducting trance and some of the videos that they were doing, and it's freaking hilarious because what happens is Grateful Dead tabs. Cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna say tentacle, man. Only positive stuff in here. All right. So I want you need some Grateful Dead tabs. Okay, well go get some, man. I don't know where to get that. Yeah, I don't like. So this is another thing. I want you guys more than anything kind of focus on the guy. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I don't really like. I'd rather have like 10 awesome people around me than 100,000 people who are just saying jibber jab or saying, "Hey, I have Grateful Dead tabs," or "I have this," or "I have that." I don't want that. I don't. Yeah, you say trolls, but I just say people who are not aligned with what I'm doing. So if you're not about what I am talking about, if you're not about what I'm about in life, if you're not about hypnosis, it's cool. Just why are you stopping by? Do you need some help? Okay, cool. Let me help you, and then you can get on down the road and start going after your own goals, your own passions. That's what I do in my life. So if other people are doing that on here, I really just don't dig it. So hey, thanks, Shelly. I appreciate it. So saw some people came in. If you're just joining, my name is Adam Goodson. I'm a master hypnotist up in the San Francisco Bay Area. I do NLP and hypnosis to help out my clients. Engineer Maestro, thanks so much. Is it possible to hypnotize me through scope? It's possible. Yeah, everything's possible. Hey, what's up? But I do more one-on-one sessions with people. So when I put people into trance and I get them the difference that they really want in life. Oh, you're from Finland. Awesome. Dude, I love Finland. That's awesome. Kimi Räikkönen. It's my favorite Ferrari driver. Well, one of them. But Kimi. Next to Shumi. Have you don't hypnosis? I don't know. Have I done hypnosis? Yes, I have done hypnosis through Skype. That's where I primarily do it. So I usually do it one-on-one with people. I don't do stage hypnosis. That's not my bag. I don't like doing stage hypnosis. But I like doing hypnosis one-on-one with people. Oh man, we got a lot of people here. Thank you for the hearts. So if you guys are coming in, my name's Adam Goodson. I'm a master hypnotist, master NLP practitioner up in the San Francisco Bay Area. You know where Finland is? Yeah, I do actually. It's in Europe. So Brittany, Adrian, thanks for coming in. So keep the hearts coming. If you're following me, follow me. I do a private show just for people who want to ask private, more personal questions that maybe they don't want to do in a public forum like this. I am hypnotized already. That's awesome. It's working, isn't it? So Beth Hawkins, thank you so much. Laugh out loud. Haha, yeah. So I did a thing about how Europe is kind of a large area. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So what happens is a lot of people will come into your life that are not focused and they start being trolls. And like Periscope's a perfect fucking example of people who are not aligned with you or aligned with your purpose. They don't want to help you make money. They just want to come by, make a bunch of noise, make you feel uncomfortable, and then when you're like totally depleted, they just roll away. You're just like, what the You know what? No negativity allowed, only positivity allowed. Block those people from your scopes. That's what I do. But I want you to take it one step further. Hey, Snot, thanks for coming in. Or Snort. I keep calling you Snot. Sorry about that, Snort. But I want you to stand up and get the trolls out of your life. They're like, they're in person. Like, those people are fucking pricks. You don't need negative people, whether it's the holidays or not. Okay? Just bottom line. Say cheese. Okay, cool. Awesome. You're back. So I don't want you taking garbage from people. Don't take advice from a fool. Can you just hypnotize? I don't know what you said. But yeah, don't take a lot of people's garbage. I want you to accept only the stuff that's doing it. Resetting hearts. Yeah. So yeah, you want to reset the hearts. You want to go back and get people more realigned. Sometimes this is our family members. Sometimes this is our spouse. I had a buddy of mine. He wants to do more stuff in his business life, and his wife wants him to work a nice cush corporate job. But he's like, I'm not happy doing that shit. So, you know, like, what can you do about that? Well, what you could do about that is find out what you're really about, and then go the fuck towards it. Don't take anybody's shit. No, I'm not Jason Derulo. How would I not be? But that's a good question. So, when you start going through this process, yeah, wow, amazing. All right, cool. So yeah, what I've noticed is that most people who are sincere, I think this is the biggest thing. If you can do a Periscope and be serious about it, you can't let anybody in your chat room unless they have a picture. So I wish people who had a profile picture, like I could only let those people in, because when they have like the little basic egg thing, I don't know if to take them serious or if they have a warrant. I found out that actually it was a funny thing. It came out with the U.S. Department of Justice actually released a thing that over 50% of Twitter users who do not have a profile picture are those same users are actually checking pornographic and pedophile movies on the internet. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's a dope one. Yeah, so I got that guy. Awesome. So, yeah, I can do that. I don't have a problem blocking people. So if I block you by accident, that's the only thing is I blocked somebody who was following me, and I felt really bad. I was like, shit, send me a message. So, good question, is that you'll see, I forget where I was even at. That person fucking pattern interrupted me. Man, that just chaps my ass. What was I talking about? If you have a question about hypnosis, if you have a question about trance, what you can get out of trance since it's Thanksgiving, what can trance giving give to you in a new way that maybe you hadn't realized before, is the creativity that comes out of it. When you're able to focus on one learning or one topic at a time, you can actually see it. How to overcome anger when seeing someone that you did wrong with hypnosis. Okay, so you're saying how to not feel angry about somebody who you did something wrong to. So, is that correct? Am I understanding that? I am exclusive one. Thanks for coming in. You're awesome. So yeah. But yeah, if they did me wrong. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, buddy? So, how to get over somebody who did you wrong. Okay, so the biggest thing is you want to find what that internal message or lesson is for you to release it. Is it a matter of forgiveness? forgiving them. Maybe, pardon me, well, Thanksgiving there. Maybe it's a little bit, anger boils up and you want to punch them. Okay, so how do you know you want to punch them? How do you know them? What's the first indicator that you want to punch them? What's the first thing that goes across your mind? And don't confuse it, because this is where the magic of hypnosis lies. When you really get into that first moment where you're like, I want to punch this guy, back it up. Right before you wanted to punch that person, I want you to focus in on that. And as you focus in on that, I want you to lock it in and really focus on that moment, okay? Because you may not be thinking of anything else. Okay, it might be a little bit of a brain fog if you think of it. So I want you to take that thought and I want you to put that thought of you punching someone just before you want to punch them because you're angered at them. I want you to doubt that doubt. And I want you to doubt that doubt of you punching them so much that you doubt it so much and double it and triple it, because right before that thought, I want you to doubt that one too. And the one before that. Because what happens is you start kind of thinking about it in a way that doesn't make sense. It gets confusing. You're doubtful of that emotion. So before you get to that point, what I want you to do is really think about it. So you get so angry that you're about to punch somebody. What happens right before that? Can you answer that question for me? It depends if it's truly you. It depends if you truly want to be yourself too. Okay? Some people say hypnosis isn't real, and I would actually say that reality isn't real. It's all a perception. So it's very diluted. So, if you think it's lying to yourself, then don't accept it. But it's up to you to accept what you want to do. I have a fear of being hypnotized. Jonathan has done it so much to me that my mind shuts it out. Okay, that's awesome. So this is actually really funny. I know a lot of master hypnotists that are either very good at getting their spouses to be hypnotized, or they're very terrible at it. There's almost like a self-defense that goes up because it's very private. We share a lot of intimate memories or intimate thoughts. So my girlfriend, she'll go out like a light when I put her in a regular trance. If I start making a request, like say, forget the number 6, all of a sudden she's like, I'm not going to forget the number 6. Why would I forget anything? She gets defensive, even in trance, which tells me that I don't have enough rapport with her. Or maybe she just doesn't want to be hypnotized. Maybe her goal actually is just to relax and actually enjoy it. So what I do now is with my girlfriend is I just like say, okay, you know what? This is someone that I spend some intimate time with. I connect my heart and my soul with. I put my penis in her vagina, and I respect her. I'd make eye-to-eye contact with her. We do some crazy stuff in the bedroom, and then afterwards we reconnect. So maybe in hypnosis, I should treat that kind of communication to unconscious the same way that I treat the sacredness of the intimacy of me having sex with my girlfriend, which is, I don't want to lie to her. I don't want to lie to my girlfriend and have sex with her. I want to be very honest with her. So after doing that, it really helped me out a lot more, and I noticed that my girlfriend's defensiveness to hypnosis and to trance went down. So I hope that helps. I don't know. Jonathan's pretty accomplished hypnotist, so yeah. So doubt the anger I feel towards them. Well, how could you not doubt it right now? I mean, how real is that anger? Do you feel anger with them even after you see them, or do you feel it only while you see them? What about before? Do you feel the anger before that? Because that, if you don't see them, then there's never anger there. It's just when they show up. So they're the anger. So then if it's not there all the time, did it ever exist? Like can you fill a cup up with it? No, just when I see them or when I think of them. Okay. So why are you still thinking of them? What's in it for you to be angry? What did they do to you, and was it bad to still be around them? Yeah. Not an X, by the way. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to check on your profile here. Alfie's A. Just do it. Okay, cool. Sorry. One of the cards. Yeah. So, like, Carnes, that's a really good question. And what I'm trying to do is I kind of want to get, I don't want to extract too much information. If you want to, we can do a session. That's fine. But what I would say to you is, how do you know that you're fucking angry? Like, what facts do you get? It might be somebody, Carnes, it might be somebody that they can't run away from. It might be like a roommate. It might be a family member. Oh, you work with them. Okay. So So I want you to go ahead and think of that thing that you were fucking pissed about. Okay? I want you to think about what that was. Okay? And just like, you don't have to type it in, just maybe say it out loud. Okay? I want you to think about that. Okay, cool. Now, dude, whoever is throwing these hearts up, I fucking love you. You're fucking awesome. It's badass. So, what I want you to do is I want you to think about, you weren't always on this Periscope, right? You weren't always on the Periscope. Like, so you're on the Periscope now, but before you weren't, so that's not true. What were you doing before that? What were you doing before that? Can you make that picture? I mean, because it's not true anymore of what you were doing then. All right? What you're doing now is you're watching me on Periscope, right? So get an idea of that. And just think about how funny it was that you were not on Periscope with me. You're watching the game before. Okay, cool. But you're not watching the game now, so that's not true anymore, right? Like, you weren't, you're not watching the game now. You're watching me. Yeah? Okay, cool. Awesome. So now, I want you to think about all that anger that you had towards this other person, right? That's good. Oh, man, I love these hearts. These hearts are fucking good. So I want you to go ahead and think about all those angers, man. And I want you to feel it for one last time, okay? Just for one last time, for old time's sake. Just kind of really think about it and how easy it is to go ahead and just shift the emotion somewhere else and lock it in. Because that's where it needs to be. You can still remember what happened, still focus on what happened, but the anger might be difficult to call back. But that's fine. Dude, I love these arts. Happy Turkey Day, bro. Oh, I love it, man. J. Kes Brooks. Who is that? Jace. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm following you back, man. I love the snapping. You know, snap? I like snapping. $5, he says. Where's my $5? I love it. Go Skettle. Hey, thank you so much. If you guys are coming in and you're checking me out, I want to say happy Thanksgiving. We're talking about trance and how things are different after you go through a trance experience or hypnosis and what it can do for you. So I wanted to know if you were to feel any different, do you feel different? I shift it, but when I contemplate it, it pisses me off. Okay. Does it still piss you off when you think about it now? Say cheese back. Okay, cool. Awesome. You know who I am. You owe $5. If you forget my name, I see how it works. Hey, yeah. But yeah, so revisit it. Some people had some other questions. I'd love to answer that. But yeah, I always sit there and kind of wonder, like, what do people get out of angry? Not now, because I don't care for them. Hold on. I want to make sure. I just did something with you via Scope, okay? I just talked to you about it. A few moments ago, you said whenever you're around them, you get pissed off. And then you said whenever you think about them, you get pissed off. But not now. What changed? Didn't it? Right? And when we talked about it. What changed? Can you talk to me? Are you still pissed about it? Or are you just not pissed about it now? Or is it difficult for you to be pissed about it now? So, something might be going on there. I don't know. But I hope that helps. Any other questions? Sally, you gave me some thumbs up. You're awesome. Thank you so much for the hearts. I love it. Yeah, very cool. And then, let's see. So, not pissed now. I just when I see them. Okay, cool. So, there was an improvement by just talking about it with me right now, wasn't there? Yeah. Bim! Thanks for coming in. Awesome. Well, high five, man. I salute you, dude. You're awesome. So this is kind of like what a session is like with me when we go on Skype. So this is what I do. I talk to people, and then all of a sudden, shit happens. So I hope that works for you. I hope it gets better. And if you have any questions, you can hit me up. You can go to my website, impactfulchangeshypnosis.com, and we can work it out. So thanks. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah. I got the hand claps. So some of you guys asked me, can I hypnotize people through Periscope? I just did that right now. Yeah. So you're welcome. Astral projection app is called Alter State. Yeah, they have binaural beats that help you assist with astral projection. But it's more of a binaural beats relaxation app. Not so much astral projection, but it assists me in my practice to that. Which is very hippie woo-woo. Not everybody's doing it. Adam, how was your Thanksgiving? It was pretty chill, man. I had like a light lunch with my girlfriend. She took off to go with her parents. And, dude, I'm just chilling here at the house by myself, cranking out work, and I love it. And I'm just listening to music and writing up some hypnosis scripts for my audio tracks and doing that. Yeah. You just did it? What? Yeah. Yeah, I just hypnotized somebody. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving from Scotland. We have Burger King. Why do you have Burger King? Oh, you're traveling. That's cool. Yeah. Get some hash. I love Burger King hash browns. It was like the best. Don't like the burgers, but yeah. Kinda. Yeah. So, but yeah, some people, I did some stuff. That's the fun stuff with NLP. I like NLP and just doing some crazy stuff. So, Thanksgiving dinner is tomorrow. Oh. Mm-hmm. Black Friday started in UK. Gone crazy already. Website crashed. Oh, shit. Your website crashed or someone else's did? You got the picture of Master Yoda on your profile. I think it's awesome. I'm a huge Master Yoda. Actually, a lot of his language in the movie is very NLP based and hypnosis based. Awesome. Bunny T. Dara. We went shopping. That's awesome, dude. Where'd you guys go shopping? Where'd you get at? Did you do any hypnosis on anybody? So, Travix 2010, thanks for coming in. Thanks for dropping these hearts. Thank you for dropping these turkeys. You guys went to Walmart. Awesome. Was it crazy? Was there a stampede? Were there people acting strange? Did you have to use a K-bar to get to the front of the line? No, we should have. You should have used a K-bar. That's awesome. No. There's a website. It's 1 a.m. Okay, cool. You are so sweet. Oh, thanks. I think I'm sweet. Thank you, Sarah. I don't know what that means. But, yeah. Sarah has 0 followers, 13 following. I hope you're a real person, Sarah. But yeah, law of attraction, it's like hypnosis, right? Yes, you can use a law of attraction. I feel that is a very powerful system that you can use. We did get something for free. Oh, awesome, cool. So what I use is the law of attraction. I manifest all the time. There's no accidents in my belief system. Everything happens for a precise reason. Whether I desire or not, it's because it's a vibrational shift or thought in my head. So what I do is I use hypnosis to clear out my unconscious. So what I do is I go ahead and I clear out the garbage that I'm attracting. So if I'm attracting people who don't have money, that might be something going on inside of me. So I'm like, okay, why am I attracting a bunch of people who don't have money? Can I use something different? Do you use smart cards? What's a smart card? I use smartphones. I don't know if that helps. I don't know. Smart cards. But yeah, so I'll start attracting different people. I'll start changing my vibrational shift. Or I'll start attracting a lot of people who are angry. I'm like, man, what's going on? And then I realize I have been carrying a lot of anger in. I need to go in and actually become my own client and analyze what's happening in my life. So I do that a lot of stuff. He said Google search Jamie Smart. Oh, yeah, Jamie Smart. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The cards. Yeah, the salad cards are amazing. Those things are awesome. They're worth every penny. I have a few of those, too. But, yeah, I use those. And then I haven't used them in a while. But, yeah, so I have, some other stuff that I use that's just kind of personally. Yeah, I use it. Something like chipping it. The card uses smart cards. But, yeah. No, I love Jamie Smart is really, yeah. I mean, I love that the fact that anybody can do what, with proper training and focus, of course, can do NLP or do hypnosis or be affected by it. But the Jamie Smart cards or the Zaba deck, Zaba or Zeba, I can't remember. But me and some of my friends, when we were 2 years ago, we were sitting there just making each other just going daisies around in our heads. It was hilarious. So yeah, anybody else have any questions? Shoot. Okay, what have you been hypnotized? What's going on? What do you want to ask? Anything and everything. Let me know if you're not following me. So faking the opposite of the energy work. Well, I don't know. What do you mean faking the opposite of the energy work? You can fake it. Yeah, I mean, some people talk about that in The Secret and the Law of Attraction. They're like, just fake it until you make it. That's one way of doing it, which is fine. But, if you had to think about it, Richard Branson, who I admire, I think the guy just attracts money and abundance and opportunity. He just kind of thinks about it and just shows up. If he was dead broke tomorrow, what would he do? What would he have to do? And I guess that's the mindset I want. I want that person who can pick himself up again and again and just get in there and win. So if they have that abundance mindset, they're going to attract more. And that's what I do. So I go ahead and I look for clients. I go sit at Starbucks and I'm like, man, it'd be really great to meet a client today. And then like someone will sit down and they're like, man, my life sucks. I'm like, awesome, tell me more. And there's a conversation. And next thing you know, I'm getting a new one. I have a good one. Got to go sleeting. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You have a good one, too, man. Stay safe on the roads out there, John. You and your wife both stay safe out there. So, yeah, definitely. If you're driving and it's sleeting, not fun. But, yeah. Gus Percy, what's up? That's a good name. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the turkeys. Keep it coming. But, yeah, if you're trying to do the law of attraction and... You know, like some people are accepting of that. Some people aren't. They're very defensive about it, especially when I say law of attraction. My main thing is you knock out all your negative emotions and what triggers negative emotions in your life. That's anger, sadness, hurt, fear, and guilt. If you knock those all out, then you're going to start manifesting a little bit more precise. You'll kind of go into a neutral place. Then you have to get reconnected to a sincere sense of love. Of pleasure, of joy, and happiness. Once you get those emotions kicking in where you feel those every day regularly, you're feeling more of the positive emotions than the negative ones, then all of a sudden your life will get better. It's just, law of attraction or not, it's going to get better. So that's what I do. Lorium Ipsum, Schultz, Trisha, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, if you're digging this, hit the like buttons, hit the freaking hearts on there. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about hypnosis or trance or anything, Evie Hippie Woo Woo. Hi from Liberland. I have no idea where Liberland is. That's good. But yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. Awesome. Ha 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 ha. Tim, what's up, Ben? Happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Glad you're on here, man. If you guys have any questions, shoot. Ask any question whatsoever. You're all welcome to just ask any oddball question. It's Thanksgiving. And I'm just sitting here chilling out, answering questions for you guys. How could you send good energy to my favorite football team? Favorite DJ is a guy named Freak Nasty. He's awesome. Happy Turkey Day for San Antonio. Oh, awesome. What's up, Mrs. Webb? What's up, Mrs. Webb? On there. Send positive energy. You know what? I would say it's actually up to them. But you're more welcome to send them positive energy. So, teach their own. But yeah, Happy Turkey Day, you guys. The dude 600, damn, haha. Yeah, no, man. Hey, they got their own game to play. That's how I kind of say. It's like, I can cheer for people. I can send some healthy energy, but I want to make sure that, you know, especially with some of the shamans and the more mystical people I train with, they do some crazy stuff. So I kind of like, you know. Clayer, what's up, man? Boom, boom. Why did Adele cross the road? I don't know. But, do you know what you call a fat computer? Adele. I love that joke. What do you call a fat computer? Adele. Just say hello from the other side. That's cute. Yeah. That's the dude 6000, huh? The dude 6000. Oh, man, I thought you were going to have a picture of the dude. All right, that's cool. Awesome. So, yeah, any questions about hypnosis or anything related to fears, phobias? I know some of you guys have a lot of fears and phobias. What do you guys do? What's up, Flash Pikachu 78? What do you guys do for phobias? Do you just avoid it? Do you if you're scared of spiders, do you still walk out in the woods with a bunch of spider webs hanging down, or do you just avoid the woods? Do you, what? You go through the forest at all, anything like that? Inquiring minds want to know. Fearing the WWW3? I don't know what you're talking about, but good on you. Burn Notice joined. Awesome. I confront it like heights. Oh, awesome. Cool. So, yeah. Now, what if you were going to bungee jump? Would you still be afraid of heights, knowing you're kind of like just doing it? Or if you're jumping out of an airplane and you had a parachute, would you still be afraid, or would you just enjoy the ride? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, World War III hasn't come yet, so that's interesting. I'm afraid of being murdered. Awesome. Yeah. So that's a future event. World War III has not happened. You haven't been murdered because you're still on here, so that hasn't happened. So those are two things that have not happened, but you worry about. Terrorists, okay. Are there any terrorists around you right now? I would feel fear, but say YOLO and do it. Haha. Yeah, see, that's the whole point. This is a really crazy thing about people who have anxieties or fears, is they're always thinking about the fear that has yet to happen or happen again. So why are you worrying about it right now in the present moment? Like, what does it serve? So some people go, oh my God, I can't go down the street because I'm going to get mugged. How do you know you're going to get mugged? Did somebody say, hey, if you go down the street and you see me, I'm going to take your wallet? Okay, but what evidence do you have of that? So the crazy thing is PTSD, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. So what happens is a lot of people will start using information from their life in the past tense to build their future tense that hasn't yet arrived. So, yeah. Worry, anxiety disorder. Yeah, some people say anxiety disorder, when people get defensive as fuck about that, man. They're like, it's not a disorder. Well, yeah, it is. It's out of order is what it is. Your anxiety is in proper order. All that fear that you had of something happening in the future should be in the past. And because it's past, that means it's over, and you don't have to have it anymore. You can actually choose whatever future that you want. And if you want to have a fearful future, please go ahead. Janet, hey, thanks so much for coming in. Ask away. If you guys are enjoying this, hit the like button, hit the hearts and the turkeys for me. And then if you're not following me, please follow me. I do these shows every day, usually about 8:30. I'm doing this one a little early. And then I got some stuff I got to go do. I just don't want to be disturbed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these. And then every Wednesday at 8:30, I do a private show just for people who follow me. I follow you back. Periscope allows me to do that, to follow my followers back. And then I do a private show. I do a private show just for you guys. So that way, hey, thanks for being badass. Thanks for being a follower. Thanks for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my business. So if you know somebody who needs help or people who want to get serious about crushing their phobias and their anxieties, you can go to my website, impactfulchangeshypnosis.com, and just go ahead and send me an email. It's very easy. This is where I find a lot of my clients, actually. So, so that's the thing, though, is I get these clients who come in, and what they do is they're worried about something that hasn't happened yet. And I'm like, well, how do you know? How do you know that's going to happen? And, and like the common thing is like you can put your hand in front of your face and you know it's there. But is seeing it believing it? Is seeing believing? I mean, and then it's like, well, you put your hand behind your head, can you see it? I mean, I can see my hand here through the Periscope, but can you see your hand behind there? So does that mean it's not there anymore? It just fucking disappeared? Like, what's up with that? You're like, but it's there. It's there. But, for some reason you think it is. So that's what I do with some of the anxiety people is they come in, they see me, and they're like, well, I was like, yeah, but can you see your fear? And unfortunately, people who have anxiety, they can see the fear just as clear as a fake hand that's right there in front of them. Hey, In Between Soul, thank you so much for sharing me on Twitter. That's awesome. I love that. If you guys want to share, invite other people. I really love that. Hit the like button. Tap out these hearts. And I got a little hashtag Thanksgiving on there so that I can get turkeys up there. But you are really, really awesome. Brown all around. Thank you coming in. Thank you so much. So this is the problem is people with massive fears and massive trauma or even unresolved hurt, and everybody has them. Everybody has them. We just bury them and we don't want to access them. I haven't met someone who has not had any traumatic events in their life. None. Even rich people, even the most prestigious and rich people I've ever met, they all have trauma. They all do. So what happens is these people, they think about the future as such a solid thing as the hand in front of them. But in reality, it's really back here, and they're just imagining their shit being real. So that's my challenge for you. And some people said that they were worried about getting murdered or World War III. Well, it's not written yet. It hasn't happened yet. There might be, we might not even call World War III World War III. We might just call it a big boom. We might call World War III something else. So it's very negative to actually say what it is and what it isn't. So thank you for coming in. If you're joining me, my name is Adam Goodson. I am a master hypnotist in the San Francisco Bay Area. I do neurolinguistic programming, and I also do hypnosis to help clients with traumas and the dramas. Mostly people who want to quit smoking, people who want to change their behaviors. And then they just keep coming back and seeing me, and I answer all these questions because it seems to be easier for me. So if you have a question about hypnosis, shoot. I do these every day, Hypnosis Q&A by the Bay, and I would love to answer you guys' questions. So thank you for coming in. Hey, awesome. Another person came in, Jay Nashin, 22. Thanks, man. So if you're not following me, I do private Oh yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's really sweet. iCup. Thank you, iCup. It's really sweet of you. And In Between Soul. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys following me and come by checking out the show. If you're not following me, follow me now. Pull that thing off to the side and hit the follow button on my hit my picture. It brings up my profile. Hit the follow button, and you will get regular alerts. And you'll you'll get to watch me regularly and ask any and all questions. So it's really fun. Butta 1961. That's an interesting name, Butta. So if you have any questions, shoot. Rejection issues. Hit rejection issues hypnosis. I don't reject any hypnosis. Maybe that's what he says. Can you make a special trip to Ohio? What part of Ohio? Good question. I like Cincinnati chili dogs. I used to have a friend of mine who lives in Columbus, but he lives in Florida now. My roommate and I would love to meet you. Oh, okay. Canton. Oh my God, awesome. Yeah. No, so one of my favorite bands is I don't know. And Baltimore too. I love Baltimore. Baltimore's a cool place. A lot of white people are scared of Baltimore. I don't know why. But I love going to Baltimore. I actually went when I was in the Marine Corps. I actually had to go out there a lot. We have a pro football team, Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, Canton, Ohio. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, a lot of my white friends who were in the Marine Corps were really scared about going into Baltimore in certain areas, especially the 8th and I, where they have the Sunset Parade for the Marine Corps. And it's like, everyone's like, dude, it's in the middle of the ghetto. And you would go and you would see the Sunset Parade. And no, this is like way before Ferguson, actually. But yeah, it was way before all that stuff that happened there. But you would watch the Sunset Parade come down, and they would do the whole parade, 8th and I, Silent Marine Corps drill team, and then you would get up out of the bleachers and you'd leave, and then as you're leaving, you're like hearing cops and like, up against the wall, motherfucker. You're like, what the hell is going on, dude? There's like cops busting people for crack right outside. Yeah, it is a gangster downtown. Yeah, it's a gangster downtown area. It's so true. But there's a lot of really cool people, and I never got robbed in Baltimore. I got robbed in New Orleans. I got robbed at gunpoint in New Orleans once, but never in Baltimore. Never had anything. We used to do that. Oh, used to rob people, mugging and theft. Yeah, it's good. Oh, geez, she's like, never mind. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. So, In Between Souls. Plead the fifth. You know that right as an American. Yeah. No cops. No cops. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, you'd see that stuff. So that's another thing too. Is you want to talk about the law of attraction? I don't attract violence. I really don't. And what I do notice though is a lot of people who are very successful and very wealthy is they attract people who don't have that. So they do take martial arts. I've just noticed that a lot of the people that I know that are multi like deca millionaires that I meet, I always ask them. I was like, "Do you ever get afraid of being mugged?" You're like, "Oh no, I'm a black belt. I'm a 2nd degree black belt. I'm actually a really good marksman. I carry a pistol with me." I'm like, holy shit. And this guy's pulling out a 45 caliber Kimber out of his jacket. And I'm just like, holy shit, dude, you're going to whip that out? I was like, it's okay. I got a concealed handgun. Just totally. And they're so security minded that they know they don't have to worry about that, but it's just there in case. Hello from New York. Hey, what's up? Hello from New York to you too. I love you. I love New York. Manhattan's a great place. I like Brooklyn too. A lot of people think I'm weird, but I like Brooklyn. But not so much the Bronx though. I wish it the best, but Brooklyn's where it's at. It's fun. Hope I didn't offend anybody on that one. But yeah, if you have any questions, shoot them out. Let me know what you got. What do you think about trance? What do you think about hypnosis, New York? Tell me. Let me know. And then ask some more questions. I'm here to answer anything. Someone asked me who my favorite DJ was. I think I said it was Freak Nasty. Freq. And then the word nasty. He's like the best DJ. So, yeah. And, right. I'm going to have a drink of coffee here. That's right. I'm having coffee at night. Ooh. Yeah. I got to call some folks here in a little bit to wish them a happy Turkey Day. Now that my day is done. But any other questions? Anything whatsoever you can ask me about. If not, then I'm going to talk about some other crazy stuff about hypnosis. Hypnosis for better sleep. Okay. Dude, it's a behavior. It's a behavior. So, Sarah Janie, thanks for coming in. Hypnosis for better sleep. If you want to have better sleep, the biggest thing is don't be like me drinking coffee at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because it's going to be in your system for 12 hours. So there's a simple chemical remedy. Make sure you're not having caffeine within 12 hours of wanting to go to sleep. Make sure you're exercising. Make sure you're eating a healthy diet. Make sure you're not having a bunch of sugar before you go to sleep. Yeah, damn. Caffeine stays in your body up to 12 hours, man. I'm crazy. I need the caffeine so I can go to sleep. It's like a total opposite sometimes. Especially after a big meal, I just want to have a cup of coffee, a slice of pie and some coffee, and then, I'm done. But I love coffee. I'm a huge coffee addict. Especially when I learn hypnosis, I want to be awake. I want to have every reason to stay awake. So when I go into trance, I know it's a genuine trance for myself. Joe, thanks for coming in. So that's me. Now, if you want to use that, you want to create that behavior internally. Like, make sure there's a self-serving reason, and also if you could turn the relaxation. So I would create a hypnotic trigger and a behavior trigger for you to create. We would create it, and then we would plug that into your life, and then you hit it. Every time you maybe tap yourself on the forehead, you would feel sleepy, and you go into that. Yeah, you're great. I'm glad I stumbled across your. Gotta go. Have a blessed night. Yeah, you too. Thank you so much, In Between Souls. I hope you follow me, so I'll follow you back. We can watch more. Is Ambien good to induce sleep? Yes and no. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not a physician. But in my opinion, I've noticed that people who take Ambien usually get a little bit of a hangover after they wake up. They kind of have a little bit of a hungover. I've tried Trazodone. I've tried Ambien. And I didn't like it. It kind of gave me a little bit of a. I just got called a racist for using racial slurs. Cool, whatever. Ambien's very addictive. I wish I could have never started. Yeah, Ambien can be addictive, and then if you take it, supposedly, if you try to stay up, you get wicked high. So I don't know. I'm straight edge. That's good. Fun with the iPhone. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. So. Is Ambien addictive? It is. It is a prescription medication. It needs to be used responsibly, but it's also habit forming. So you start feeling like you can't go to sleep unless you have the Ambien, which starts becoming an addiction. And you can treat addiction with hypnosis, but you have to make sure you're actually doing something that's helpful. It has to be ecologically good. So be careful of that if you kind of go down that path. But the biggest thing is why do you want to go to sleep? What's going on? So I hope that answers your question. Someone called you racist because you use racial slurs. Yeah, people are sensitive. So just because the jar of mayonnaise, you need to kick a sugar habit, Sarah says. Okay, why do you know you have to kick it? Why do you have to kick the sugar habit? I mean, are you scooping handfuls of sugar out of a bag of sugar before you go to work? You walking into the Safeway, or the Vons, or the Albertsons, or the grocery store, saying, "What aisle's the sugar on?" Are you getting hard up on Starbucks and going in there and grabbing it? Don't kick sugar, not nice. Yeah, my dog's name is Sugar. But yeah, hey, Ritz Donna. Yeah, so it's just a simple change in the behavior for sleep. And then if your overactive mind is firing off before you go to sleep, then that tells me you have a lot of worry on your mind. You're not taking enough action while you're awake. But the more tired you are, the less effective you are going to be at taking action. So making sure that you can get a good night's sleep is very effective. And hypnosis can be a great alternative for that. So as for the sugar, if you have diabetes or high blood sugar or something like that, yes, hypnosis is very good because you actually can use it to remove the desire to do that. So for one example is, can you visualize a sugar? Or what's the sugar item that you eat that you wish you didn't, Sarah? That's a really good question, actually. If you could answer that for me, that would be helpful. And then, what sugary food is it that you like but you wish you didn't? Chocolate. You wish you didn't like chocolate. Which kind of chocolate? What kind of chocolate do you not like? Or which chocolate do you like that you wish you didn't? Kit Kats, Dove bars, fudge, brownies, ice cream, what? Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Okay, cool. So the Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Okay, cool. So as you think about the Cadbury Dairy Egg, that's really good. Now, if you see it, you know, if you get a picture of that in your mind and focus on, like, you know, and just get a picture of yourself, like, watch yourself eating a Cadbury egg, or a Cadbury dairy egg, you know, going through. I love them. I think they're great too, but I want you to think about how it tastes to you, or you watching yourself enjoying it, and just get that picture. And I want you to just get that picture and just really make sure it's vivid. Turn up the vividness, okay? And that'd be really helpful, Sarah. So now, I like it. We got 7 people in here. This is cool. So, Sarah, can you tell me, what kind of food do you not like? Like, a food that you fucking hate. You know, is there any food that you hate? Carnes, thanks for coming in. You're awesome. Ben, thanks for coming in. Thank you for the hearts, whoever's sending them. Sarah, what's the worst food you've ever eaten? Heart it up. DJ Who coming up in here. What's up? Kale. Okay, so you hate kale. Okay. What else? What other kind of foods do you not like? So you don't like kale. How about, do you like liver? Okay. So do you have a pic? Can you make a picture of you eating liver? Can you visualize yourself eating liver, Sarah? And then, like, make it really vivid. Like, I want you, like, sitting down at the dinner table. Someone puts liver down, however it's prepared. Actually, every single different way. Okay, so you have it, right? It's very easy for you to visualize that. And just go ahead and lock that. Look at, and then, Sarah, look at all these hearts, dude. Tim, thanks for coming. Or Tiny Tim, thank you, man, for coming in, Ben. You're awesome. So now, I want you to imagine, you know, when you go ahead, and I want you to think about that chocolate egg, that Cadbury dairy chocolate egg, and I want you to think about it, about how you can shift it or move it to different places right now, and just lock it in. And as soon as you move that idea, you know, of the Cadbury egg over to the other side and lock it in, maybe put it on the plate with the liver, and just find a new way that you can view those two things together in the same place in your mind as you generate these pictures. Can you do that? Okay. Good. You said okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. So, Sarah, I want you to just kind of think about that for a few minutes. Randy Rargrave. Dude, I got some cool names. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys are following me, go ahead and follow me because I do a private show and answer hypnosis questions and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty fun. I enjoy it, and I like doing it. So, you know, this is really cool stuff. I don't know how you can do it. So anyhow, I don't know how you cannot do it. But if you did know how to do it, you would do it by following me right now and asking me questions about hypnosis, anything you guys want to know. Shoot. Okay? Now, Sarah, are you still there? Let's see if Sarah's still there. I hope she didn't drop out. But if you're still there, Sarah, let us know how you feel about... Okay, how do you feel about the Cadbury egg now? Talking about food gets people hearting it up. Yeah, so kid. Italian Ma Bella. Cool. I'm Italian. I love being Italian. It's one of my greatest prides. But Sarah, how do you feel about the Cadbury eggs now? Awesome. More people coming in. I love it. 19 people in here. If you guys have any questions, ask away. Hypnosis Q&A. I answer anything you guys want. I still want the chocolate. You still want the chocolate, but how do you feel about a Cadbury egg? If I gave you a Cadbury egg right now, if it was right there in front of you, would you eat it? That's the biggest question. Would you not eat it? Hey, what's up? Florida. All right. I love Florida. Awesome. Yeah, DJ Who says he'd eat it. That's awesome. I would still eat it. Cool. Well, why would you eat it? Also from Florida. Awesome. Podwika cat. Awesome. Why would you eat it, Sarah? What would you gain from that? That's the biggest thing. It's chocolate and it tastes good. Okay. So imagine biting into a Cadbury egg right now. Go ahead and think about that Cadbury egg and biting into it right now. What is hypnosis? What's wrong with the egg? She wants to go ahead and give up eating Cadbury eggs. It wouldn't gain anything other than... I wouldn't gain anything other than this fat. Okay, cool. Awesome. So think about eating it right now. And what's that like? So some people ask, what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is working with the unconscious and the subconscious mind to teach it a lesson. And then what happens is that the hypnosis will actually help people change their behavior. So it's a way of going into trance, and you can do this in a awake state. You can do this because you're always in trance. You're always going in and out of a trance. I feel guilty eating it. Okay, good. Now double that guilt. Triple that guilt. Feel so guilty that you don't ever want to eat it again. You could do that. And if you don't want to feel guilty, why is it you still want to eat it? So, well, yeah. So what is hypnosis? What is it good for? Well, it's good for a lot of things, actually. It helps your mind actually make a different decision in life that you can benefit from directly. I have had guilt so many times in my life. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let me know. I see what you're doing there. Do you? Awesome, cool. Maybe you can see this too. You know what that is for hypnosis? Because I did it earlier. Are you snapping because you're hypnotizing? Nah, I just like to snap. But I'm always hypnotizing. Damn, it kind of worked on me. It should, yeah. If you're paying attention and you're doing everything, you can kind of see what was happening. So it's very simple. And sometimes, So, yeah, hopefully that works for you guys. It shouldn't be permanent. You have to take a session to make it very easily. Can you hypnotize yourself? Yes, you can hypnotize yourself whenever you like, actually. People go in and out of trance all by themselves, every day, all the time. It's fun to see, especially when you show them how to do it the first time and they just want to abuse it. Do you do it to benefit yourself? I do. So if I'm having a slow month for my sales, I'll hypnotize myself to become more resourceful. This is one of the things, is Periscope. I started doing Periscope so I could get more clients. That works. Doing sales presentations. I'll go ahead and go, man, what I got to do? And I'll put myself in a trance and say, if I was really creative, what would I be coming up with? And I'll actually put myself in a place of more resourcefulness. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm about to go get a dry erase board and an easel. And I went around. I found a bar that has a little back room. So I'm going to have a free meeting room there and have people come in and one-on-one. I'm going to have about maybe 15, 20 people watch me have fun with hypnosis and explain hypnosis to them. Do I have any kids? No, I do not have any kids. I do not have any children. Wouldn't mind them, but none right now. Megan 3, thank you so much for coming in. If you have any questions, Megan, about hypnosis or trance or Thanksgiving or anything like that, please shoot, ask away. So Transgiving, new thoughts. So, Sarah, I don't know. I hope that worked for you with the chocolate, but you may not want to be giving it up just yet. But that's okay. Mike's Smile joined. Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for coming in. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're not following me, do follow me. I have my own website, too. Thanks, my girl's nagging me. Later. I gotcha. I'm grateful. Thank you. Well, so you went to school for this? I kind of didn't, actually. I went to school for psychology and business administration at San Diego State, and just kind of got bored with it. Found hypnosis in 2008 before I went to school for psychology. And then the last 3 years, I've been just studying the shit out of it. So I found about 3 years ago, I started doing hypnosis, just kind of like on the street, just trying it out and failing a lot. Not hypnotizing people effectively, not doing things right. I just kept losing. It was very hard on me to accept my failure in that. So what I ended up doing is I met a mentor, and I started taking classes, and I started reading books that aren't very mainstream about human psychology. And I started seeing that those people who are writing the books, do you do it for bad? I don't know what that means. Do you do it for bad? What does that mean? Do it for bad what? For bad reasons, to bad people? I don't know. Can you suggest a book? Yeah, if you want someplace to start, very easy is Hypnosis for Dummies, or Idiot's Guide to Hypnosis. It's the basic. I can't stand that book because I'm so advanced, but it's a very kindergarten way of looking at hypnosis, explaining hypnosis, and showing you in a little bit more entertaining way. I read big, thick manuals about hypnosis. So people who are doing research at Santa Cruz and UC Berkeley, people who are doing neurology. I mean, do you hypnotize people with ill intentions? Well, what do you mean? Like, what kind of ill intentions? What would be an ill intention to hypnotize somebody with? I have studied that stuff. Yeah, there is a way. Just so you know, there is a way to hypnotize somebody to commit suicide. Yeah, it's shitty, and people do it. I know people do it. Not so much as people who do it so they can trick women into having sex or trick people into buying stuff. So there's a lot of people out there that do not know that people are doing this, but it's in the media. They do it. So once you learn it, you can kind of defend yourself against it. So yeah, no, Richard Bandler's great. I'm a huge fan of Richard Bandler. He's one of my favorite. John Grinder, he's really fun. I like John Grinder just because he's like a little bit more chill, but Bandler's my favorite. He just does so much fun stuff. Steve Heller, he's good. Have you Stephen Gillian? I like him. But yeah, if you want to get some books, it's all over Amazon. You have to really find what you want. So yeah. TRD, QWERTY, thanks for coming in. So if you guys have been to my website yet, impactfulchangeshypnosis.com, I'd love for you guys to get on there, join my mailing list, or even take the survey. You can get in there and you can actually fill out a whole form that lets me know what you want to get done or what you're looking for to get done in your life, and how I can help. So it just gives all the details, and then we have a 15-minute over-the-phone consultation. Do it again. So then again, do you hypnotize people with ill intentions? No, I don't. Do you? It can be done. But yeah. Dan Wakeham. Benjamin Jarvis. But thanks you guys coming in. I'll say this, though. Sometimes the dark side of hypnosis is really essential, because I meet hypnotists that try to do that shit to me. Or I meet hypnotists who will use a hypnosis thing to get somebody to make their dick limp, make them impotent, make it to where a woman can't have an orgasm. And then the hypnotist will try to steal that person's boyfriend or girlfriend. So that is a very real and very, very crazy. What are my qualifications? Qualifications for what? Being a koala? Hey, rapist. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, really, some people do that. I used to be involved in the pickup artist community, and I saw a lot of people who were unaware that a certain person was using very negative NLP. They're using very negative hypnosis in a conversational way, and I picked up on it, and I just got away from that person. I told other people to avoid that person. Okay, cool. Thanks, it's really nice. But you can go ahead and you can find these people out. They will do some wicked, evil, bad stuff. So it's bad karma to me. They will just be bringing more negatives to stuff. Give a shout out to Mona Jarvis. I don't know who that is. But so I hope that answers your question. There are negative people out there. If you go ahead and just Google what subliminal advertising, I think it is. I personally think you look hot. Ignore that person. Nah, that's okay. There's no such thing as failure. It's all feedback. So you're like a crazy hypnosis Dan Blazarian. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, haters gonna hate. And this is a cool thing. If you guys have watched my channel or you watch my broadcasts, you know I don't really take that kind of stuff seriously. I see a lot of people who are very negative. They're trolls. That's the joy of Periscope. It's my mom. I have no idea what that's about. And you'll see people who want to get involved in it. So this is one thing I really want to charge everybody with, challenge everybody, is create something awesome. Do something fun. What are your qualifications? Do you have a degree in this? Did you go to trade school over this? No, I learned it on the streets, actually. I trained with a bunch of master hypnotists. I'm an ordained minister in the Universal Church of Light, so I don't have to respond to any medical board or any state or legal legislation. So I get away with that because the separation of church and state by the United States Constitution. And I don't like being regulated by the government. I don't think the government has anything to do with my relationships, so I don't want to get married with a marriage license. But I let my results do that thing. I see a lot of people who are hypnotists. I've gone to a lot of different seminars. I have a lot of different qualifications. The NLP, the National Skill, all this stuff. I could probably wallpaper my bedroom with that, with all the certificates and the trainings. But what I found is people really don't care about the trainings. I do this as a full-time job. This is my full-time business. So what I see is that a lot of these people, they don't want all the degrees. What they want is they want results. So I have testimonials. My website is impactfulchangeshypnosis.com. The website is in my profile. What was the worst example you've seen of negative hypnosis? Okay. So one of my mentors goes by the name of Steve Pickus. Steve Pickus is the founder of White Tiger Tantra. And then what happened is so what we do is we work with women one-on-one so they have better orgasms. If you go to White Tiger Tantra, that's okay. If it's really, really long, your problem might not be that really, really big right now, is it? So it's okay. I only want people who want to come to see me. So if you want to go click on the profile, awesome. If you don't, that's fine. But what happened is these women would come in, they see us, and we got a reputation for women who want to have better orgasms who come see Steve or the whitetigertantra.com website and come see us. So every once in a while we'll get an email that a woman has been having sex with her boyfriend, and she keeps seeing the same guy in her mind every time she has an orgasm. So we'll go, okay, how do you know this? Who is this person? And most times than less, it'll be somebody who's considered a master hypnotist in the seduction area, and they'll say, can you please get this man's face? I don't want to think about this guy when I'm having an orgasm with my boyfriend. So essentially that's what happens. We sit down and we have a session with her, and we deprogram that person's likeness out of her life to where she doesn't have to think about her ex, a lover or lovers when she has an orgasm. Instead, we replace her current lover with that, and then she's able to experience that. So that is one example that I've seen of a negative use of hypnosis on somebody they didn't know that we're aware of it. So it's very common. I used to work with prostitutes and call girls, and one thing, to help them have better sex lives, and because they wanted to create an anchor where they actually had an orgasm on command, so that the people that they were having as their clients, they would be able to have an actual orgasm with their client that was genuine, so the client would feel that he was actually achieving something great and would pay extra money. And several sugar babies too, if you're familiar with what sugar babies is. So I would see these women, and they would come in, and I would do stuff with them and get them to get their vaginas humming, and have it on a command where they could initiate the trigger and have an orgasm on command. So some of those women will do that, yeah. Do you handle people that smoke cigarettes and want to quit, or is it just sexual hypnosis? I do mostly cigarettes, man. That's usually what I do, but people keep coming back to me for the bigger stuff. What happens usually, if you're a highly qualified and really good hypnotist, when you come over to the UK, visit your mom, I would like to have a chat with you about hypnosis. Okay, cool, yeah. You can look me up on, look me up. We can have a chat whenever. Hi from Italy. Hey, buongiorno. Mi chiamo Adam Goodson. Oh man, il habite San Francisco. Yeah. Poco Italiano. So yeah, awesome. But yeah, so that's one thing that I see. I see women do that. Now I also met female hypnotists that will use negative hypnosis on a guy to make his dick limp and only get hard for her. So that way they'll lock the guy down into a marriage arrangement. So I've seen that. And so I've had married men come and say, like, hey, she's fucking with me. Can you help me out? And then kind of put a subconscious barrier up that. Yeah, no, there's some mean negative shit. Sounds like witchcraft. Yeah, it is. But yeah, but women do that. So that's why I say be careful. Get some background checks. I'm always honest and open about what I do as a hypnotist, as an NLP practitioner. Some people, ask some questions. Like if they say like, oh yeah, I studied NLP, ask them straight up. Yeah. You're so amazing. Thank you. I like you guys too. So I hope this is helpful. You can kind of feel what it's like to go into trance. But yeah, if you guys have questions, you can go to my website, impactfulchangeshypnosis.com. I do a lot of stuff with more trauma people, because once I get people to quit smoking, they realize that I have a lot of ability, a lot of skills to get people to quit smoking very quickly. What I usually do is I have a going rate of I don't do individual sessions, but if somebody wants to quit smoking, I have them come in, they pay me, I was like, hey, we'll take up to 10 sessions, you pay me $100 per session, but you got to pay all at once. If you want to quit, awesome, it'll be $1,000, and whatever sessions you don't use, I'll refund if it works faster. So this psychologically gets them to really commit to it, and then I get people quitting smoking within 2 sessions. I'm handing them back $800, and they're like, holy shit, I really didn't miss that much money, because they're usually spending anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a month on cigarettes. You just keep that in mind. Yeah. So Dan Wakeham, thank you so much. I went on a rant there. Thank you so much for those people who just joined, and if you enjoyed that answer, hit me the hearts, man. I love the hearts. I love the Periscope confetti. Sergey, thanks for coming in, man. You're awesome. If you have any questions, shoot. I saw some people who did it that had some questions. I couldn't get to everybody, but I hope that was maybe a longer explanation on Dark Side of Hypnosis. No, don't know him. Shout out. I don't want to shout out to her. I don't know who that is. I enjoy meditation and putting myself in trances. I see how you're doing things. Good. I do a lot of different things. So, yeah, and if the master hypnotist if he's like, I'm a master hypnotist, I only have one way of doing it, I'm like, okay, that's very nice that you only have one way of doing it, but can you think of other ways to do it right now where you can have people trip out or trance out in different ways and be congruent with it? That's the biggest thing. Is a lot of these hypnotists, whatever their negative thoughts they have in their head, they're kind of putting in other people's heads at a subconscious level. So be very careful who you work with. Animated hand movements, talking fast. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a visual processor, so I'm a very visual person, which means I go very fast. Guess my life. Where is your answer? Where is my answer? Where is any answer that you're looking for? And if the answers that you got were answered, what would you answer to that? Would you accept it or reject that answer that actually got you up off your ass to do something with it? Do you have Darren Brown TV shows in the U.S.? Oh, dude, I'm a huge Darren Brown fan, actually. I love a lot of his stuff. I've actually recreated some of his stuff. It's really fun. Just like the mind reading stuff, and I do kinds of fun stuff with people out in public. For example, I get free coffee a lot. I go to Starbucks, and I'll get free coffee by using conversational hypnosis, just to do it, just to have fun. I leave a good tip, or I go back, get free beers sometimes, and that's fun for me. So yeah, that's one way I use hypnosis, I guess, for ill intention, but whatever. So you can mind read, yeah. Yeah, when you start learning this stuff and you start learning at a higher level, you start learning the NLP. Well, first you start off with hypnosis, NLP, psychological profiling, interrogation, criminal profiling, and all that stuff. So I have a lot of background in that because of my training in the military. Really? Which one did you go see? I saw Enigma. I've only seen it on YouTube. I've never seen him in person. But I would love to. I'm a huge fan. I just think he's actually really genuine. I think he's one of the good guys out there. Some people don't like him. Only in person, or could you guess what I'm thinking? Nah, I usually do it in person. Yeah. Lad Keith, thank you so much. Glitter, thank you so much. All right, you guys are awesome. I'm going to take off here in a little bit. If you have any questions, Olivia Hoster, go ahead and ask them here in a little bit. If you're not following me, follow me now, because what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a private Periscope show every Wednesday at 8:30. Invite people to the show. I know Thanksgiving. I didn't think I was going to have a bunch of people here. But if you have questions, do it. I also give little presentations on Wednesday where I give you little secret tips that I do that no one else gets to know about. So, yeah, he's just a lot of good reading material if you visit his website. Oh, yeah. No, I've read a lot of that stuff. Bedtime Now, yes. Blue Shift Music, thank you so much for coming in. I love you guys, but I got to go. Thank you. Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're welcome. Jovic joined. Awesome, thank you. What do you think about Donald Trump making fun of Ed Hardy handicapped news reporters / journalists? You know what? I'm a huge Donald Trump fan. I don't know how I feel about him being my president, but I don't think that he did it intentionally. I think he was just kind of like making a motion, but he's never that animated either. So the one thing is, when I see that behavior from him, if you really want to know Trump's psychological weakness, is that he has a strong desire and need for admiration. If that went away, he would just get crazier. So it's kind of interesting that even though now he's getting kind of blinded to it, is that his need is also his weakness. So the more admiration he gets, the more this behavior is going to continue, belittling and putting other people down. I don't think he's going to be a very good president, and I don't think people are going to be really attracted to him much longer. If he wins the presidency, I'm going to be baffled. I'm just going to be completely baffled. Chris Christie gave a really great speech about drug addiction, and one of his friends that had drug addiction, and in New Jersey, I think it was where he was speaking at. And he just connected with the crowd. He connected with the audience. He did so well. I really like him as a speaker, so I hope he did it. Are you able to read body language? I am. I've actually learned a lot from Chase Hughes Carnes. I think it's a really awesome thing that he does. A lot of different readings, a lot of different, texts. Being in the prison system for 9 years as a guard, as a correctional officer, and dealing with international terrorists and stuff like that. You learn a lot. You pick up on a lot of the body languages, and you know when you're about to get hit. For what I see is that Donald Trump's very alpha, and a lot of people are very intimidated by him on the stage, on the Republican stage. And the only person I saw is, I forget her name, but she's a female candidate for the Republican GOP. She's the only one. No, don't speak Dutch, sorry. But she's the only one that I see that is actually not intimidated by him. All the other men are, which is kind of funny. All the men are intimidated by him, but the woman is not, which is pretty cool. So I wish there was more people that were not intimidated by Donald Trump, so they could call him on his shit. So, all right, man, that's going to call it a quits for me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night, 8:30.